So if you're here, Kyurem has just been announced to have fusions. Now, this is no one's surprise. We already knew this because of the leaks I've been covering on this channel, but today I'm going to summarize everything that's going to be coming out during Unova Tour Global, as well as all the leaks telling me what Pokemon Go hasn't quite told you yet. And if you don't want spoilers for the event, click off now, because we're going to be going through literally everything that's going to be happening. And I'll also be telling you guys about the Adventure Effect that will be shown in the video. So subscribe and let's get into it. So first, we're going to start off with the details that we've already been aware of, which is that every hour there'll be a rotating habitat, winter caverns, spring soiree, summer vacation, and autumn masquerade with all the fun spawns in. Obviously with the new shiny deerling in the wild, and obviously we'll have the new eggs, with the 10 kilometer eggs being Maractus, Sigilif, Buffalant, Larvesta. All of them can be shiny, and obviously incense attracting unknown. That's the boring stuff, that's what every channel's covering. Let's just ignore that and go straight to the extra details. Now obviously, in 5-star raids we'll have Reshiram, Zekrom, Black Kyurem and White Kyurem. Now, as by how they'll rotate, it'll be every hour they will rotate. It'll be Reshiram and Black Kyurem, and then Zekrom and White Kyurem. That's what has been confirmed to be. And both Black and White Kyurem will have a maximum CP of 5,206. That is like genuinely insane. That's more than Fusion across, which is like I think 4,600 and something. That is insane. There's such a high CP. It's gonna be so strong. Now, as for special backgrounds, Reshiram will have a Pokemon black background, Zekrom will have a Pokemon white background, and then Kyurem can have its either a black or white background when caught unfused. Now, what that means that is, if you fuse a Zekrom and a Reshiram with a background with a Kyurem that has a background, you get a special background, like a mix of both. So, you'll get something pretty cool. And sorry to interrupt you past Waffle Kip, I'm actually here in the future while actually editing this video, and a leak just released of the backgrounds. So I'm going to show you guys which ones they are. We've got black, white, which will be the Kyurem merged one, and we have Enigma N. Now, what does this mean? I believe that N will be in a timed research branch story, as mentioned by like a mysterious Enigma background in the leaks itself. So, thoughts on these backgrounds? I think they're very cool. I can also show you the Los Angeles and New Taipei City ones. They look very cool. Obviously, my heart goes out to all the people struggling in Los Angeles right now with the fires. I hope you guys stay safe. But yes, this is what the backgrounds look like. So back to me in the past. Right. Let's go over this pretty quickly. We've already done this before. Black and Kyurem, White Kyurem cannot be traded or transferred to Pokemon Home, so don't try and do that. But how do you fuse them? You need 1000 volt fusion energy, 30 Kyurem candy, 30 Zekrom candy, and equivalent for obviously Reshiram. Now you can get a shiny one naturally, and you will know, and it will know the move Free Shock or Ice Burn, or it will know Glaciate when you first catch it originally. And they have specified that Smeargle cannot get it, cannot get the move. So sorry Smeargle, you ran out of luck. Now, obviously, I'm going to go through the leaks now, so let's go do that. Right, obviously, we have the announcement video. Very cool, very cool. The fusions look amazing, but let's just go straight to the leaks. Now, these are starting off with the earliest leaks going to the brand new leaks, including all of the items and images of what it will look like. So, first, obviously, we have the original backgrounds where you've got the location, and then Enigma is actually the code name for the mixed background, which is now what we know. But there's the thing. We have white, black, and black-white, which is a mix of both backgrounds. So what is the global Enigma background? This is either an extra file added for no reason, another name for the Kyurem background, which wouldn't add up because we already have the black-white background, which is the Kyurem background. So what is the global Enigma background? That might be from a special research branch, but we're going to be going through what that's going to be in a minute. Now, as you guys know, the adventure effects were leaked, so click off now if you don't want to see them. The adventure effects are here. The setting has 3 values: float catch time circle scale override, float catch rate increase multiplier, and float catch circle speed change threshold. So, the slow freeze player bonus settings proto is the name of the adventure effect, but it makes it easier to catch Pokemon. So basically see it as like a golden raspberry on crack. So it's pretty crazy. Will it be as good as Palkia Dialga? No. But will it be useful during certain spotlight hours like Sableye or Combi? Absolutely. So definitely make sure to do that one. Now, obviously, they are called Freeze Bonus and Slow Bonus. Now, as for what either of them do, I think it looks like it's going to be two separate qualities. So maybe one will slow it and one will make it easier to catch. We'll find out. So if you want to catch Galarian birds, that might be the best one to do it. Although you can't extend your daily incense and use that at the same time, which is unfortunate. Now, badges. We've been through this before, but there's the Global Black, Global White version, which means most likely we will be choosing one badge of each. Well, one of each. Well, you can either have one of either, and then that will be the special research we'll go through. Obviously, we have the shiny Pikachus here. We've already been through that. But what we have here is they're talking about an event pass being added in Go to Unova, and it won't take up item space in your inventory. We don't know what that means, but it looks like it'll be some sort of non-event ticket. And obviously, fusion items were added to the code recently. And then, look at this. They accidentally released. They've accidentally released footage of the Pokemon Presents. So like the date. Pokemon Presents during or close to Unova Tour. So now we know what's going to be happening. There's going to be a bonus for Zorua appearing more frequently, apparently. And also have a branching research with the team leaders, which will be fun. Okay, so another thing is, oh yes, as you can see, look, if you look down there, you can see Pokemon Presents 125 X Go Tour Unova timed research. Oh my goodness! So we look like we might have like a right, here we go. Let's have a look. So I'm starting my words here, but this is just super exciting. So here's what the fusion energy will look like. Here's what the confetti will look like in-game, depending on what hour you're in. Obviously, it rotates every hour. That's most likely the fusion menu right there. And then we've got the little menu that will show you what's going to happen when you fuse your Pokemon. So overall, that's the leaks and details. But I wanted to go through another thing that we haven't quite talked about yet, which is roaming Pokemon. Now, what are roaming Pokemon, you ask? Or you might already know what they are. A roaming Pokemon in the games is a wild legendary Pokemon that you can find in certain spots and chase around in the game. Now, this is what Niantic have used to make the wild Pokemon during a tour. So if you remember last year, we had Azelf, Uxie, and Mesprit, and the year before that, we had Latios and Latias. Now, this year, we're going to have Tornadus and Thundurus in the wild, and not Landorus. Sadly, because Landorus is not a roaming Pokemon in the games, you won't be able to find it in the wild. So most likely, if they want to stick to the games, it will be the two and not all three of them. So if you want to get your wild legendaries, you'll be able to get Thundurus and Landorus in their incarnate forms, so they won't be very useful, but it'll be fun to see them in the wild. So look out for those in the wild soon. And as for any other leaks, that's all we got. I will be able to post on my shorts, so look out for that. I will show you the fusion animation for Black and White Kyurem as soon as they release it in the files. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe. See ya.